Welcome back, everybody. And we're here with more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we gotta talk to Godwin.
Show up at any moment.
I know. I know that they could.
I think we have everything. We can go.
You took our things.
I did.
Sure did.
We have the orders. Let's get out of this accursed place.
Yes, sir. Follow Godwin into the passageway. Walk faster, sir. Pretty please. Well, here you are.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have
Why
the
is it so dark
keys,
in here?
the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
To tell the truth, I don't feel any better.
It's probably what
I feel sort
a
of
real person would answer.
empty.
Don't worry. That will pass in time.
There's a hole in your heart where hatred used to be. You have to fill it with something.
Pretty words, Father. But what if he finds he can't fill it? Is it possible to ever get rid of the empty feeling?
Concentrate. On the fight, lad. That never ends.
Have you forgotten?
True.
You can fill that hole with faith in our Lord. How did you kill Istvan? Did you follow my advice or take needless risks?
He was
say
awake.
that.
It was almost like he was waiting for me. And then
He was.
it just
Really?
got out of hand.
He was.
Luckily, it worked out all right. For me.
For all of us. If it hadn't, me or Godwin would have to kill him. And I'm not in the best condition.
And what's more, I'd have to take your body back to Ratai and explain everything to Sir Radzik.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
Hey. Stove. That'll do. You guys coming?
I always wondered what a castle might look like. Depends. I've heard many things over a tankard of beer in the tavern.
What did you expect? An underground palace?
Oh, maybe a maze or a bit of glowing moss. I'd have imagined the secret tunnel would be more like a Minotaur's labyrinth in Crete than, well, this.
Mine
Fair enough.
The Minotaur was a monster. A man with the head of a bull who lived in a labyrinth. A maze. It's an ancient classical myth. I read it in the seminary.
I know a lot of bull-headed men. I don't have to read any old tales in some seminary. Right, Zizka?
Catherine!
And how did this mini tower of yours come to have a bull's head? Maybe that would explain how it happens to all those other fellas.
Well, his mother, Queen Pasiphae, had relations with a mythical white bull. By which, I'm not implying the same goes for the captain here.
Very wise.
And what happened to this Mino Bulma?
He was killed by the Athenian Prince Theseus, though I have to add he had quite a bit of help from Princess Ariadne. She gave him a magical thread to help him find his way out of the labyrinth.
Monsters and princesses with magical thread. Must have been an interesting seminary, eh?
I used it to polish my Greek.
I think I can figure out what you were polishing.
Boy, that is wind, thunder, rain. Oh my.
You're a saucer. But I can assure you, there's a whole different kind of visitor in the seminary than that.
Okay, Goblin. Take it back to the man.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine.
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally. Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg.
Okay.
And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon.
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
And?
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon.
Good call, motherfucker.
God go
Good
with
call.
you, lad.
I got it. Okay, now the best thing to remember now would be
We're looking for an old priest and 2 men.
to remember that the best type of Henry is a living Henry, and just make our way nice and steady, because there's seemingly dozens. So I don't even know if it would be smart to really even try and stealth kill one. Even if he is isolated, this doesn't seem like a good idea. Yeah, see that guy right there? Boom, he would have saw us. Just wouldn't have been enough time. Man. Oh, he's coming up. Just follow the marker. Okay, discovered enemy camp. There's somebody tied up. Come on, Henry. Where are these going, man? Dang it! Come on. Henry, I need you to hit your shots, man. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Henry, you freaking weeble wobble. Just hold it straight, man. Is it that slow moving? Hey, we'll keep going. You'll get better with it. Where's he going, man? Did I get him with that one? Really? I guess we move in. We scared him off.
Are you Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry.
Falcon.
I'm here to... Falcon. The password is Falcon.
Alright. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
Up your ass and to the
All
left.
tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop.
Fuck!
I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen.
He looks
My
fine to
brother
me.
and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong. And they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks,
Okay.
up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then.
Dang.
We're parked a bit off the
That's
road,
far away.
so as not to be seen.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you.
Okey doke. And onward we go. Up between the rocks, he said. Buy myself a little time slot here. And some rocks. That guy estoy ocupado.
The broken wagon. I'll have to head up the hill here.
Yep. Go over there, man.
I should keep going south through here.
Yes, I should. Seems to be quite a few people. We're going up. Yeah, up is much better. Much more private. little building. They don't come and check it out, do they? They do. They do. They do. They do. They do. They do. Into the bushes. Just rocks for everybody. Everybody looks like Charlie Brown to me, and it's Halloween, bitches. Rock. Rock. Dude, nobody's even keeping pace with Crouched Henry right now. What is this place? Gotcha. I just need 2 clean hits. Yes. Nice. So it went good. It went good. It went good. It went good. He had some walnuts on him, man. There wasn't anything in here. Okay, onward, forward we go. I'm kind of just following the road at this point. Donde? Oh, yeah. Oh, scared the shit out of me.
Vulcan! Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
How did we just get back there magically with all those people there? That's what I want to know.
Carry straight on to Yuchin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
Well, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's being planned and what happened to Lord Capen.
Whoa. I like that transition.
Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Okay.
Godspeed!
I would hate to be out in all that rain. It was downpouring, man. Although it makes for easier stealth.
So, we finally got him. How does it feel? I said!
How does it feel?
Ugh. Not happy to see him again.
Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Oh shit!
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Beautiful. Sometime later in Suckdol. Oh. I am one hungry boy.
We'll reach Sukhtal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Snoimo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukhtal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always
They argue like an
trouble.
old married couple.
How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Suckdog?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek.
Sir
Mint
Pizza
Master
Pizza.
to King Wenceslas
Pizza.
himself.
Lord Pisek
Very
ain't gonna see
important
ya.
man.
He's got an
I bet
important
he's
visit.
not waiting for us to ride into his
Oh, he does?
rodeo.
We don't look too impressive,
Who is
that's
it?
true. But I'm hoping
Who is it?
Devil will put in
Tell
a word
me!
for us.
And what's your plan after that?
I didn't see all these people.
We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a
enough.
messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Ah, it's Mutt. Oh. Boy, what am I wearing?
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Why is that weird?
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
He looks terrified.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trotznov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
He remembered my name.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests. Yes, sir. Let's go!
They look at him like he's royalty.
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
Were they expecting us?
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to
where are we going?
Kronberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
Well, that gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotzloff.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the
Lord?
Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Y'all coming?
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
Yeah, we did.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Pragas send
Yes, they
forces
did.
to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
Excuse me.
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Correct.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinnek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, They agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible.
Oh, did
I'm
they?
sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'm not.
I'd be very surprised.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
God be with you. God be with you.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
When's the last time I ate something?
Oh, let's see. Do we have any food? We have food. Cool. Well, he said something about a bath. Do we want a bath? I don't know. Let's put our fancy stuff on.
I'm sorry.
This is a fancy place. I want to feel fancy. Do we have our horse? Horsey man? Horsey man! There he is. Let's get our fancy stuff on. Okay. We're gonna go get that bath. Hello.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
Okay, that was simple. You get... Oh wait. This? Okay. Let's go talk to our friends again once.
I'm sorry.
Should be. Ishka?
Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
Okay.
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly. But a pitcher of wine would be the best remedy.
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose one eye than drink yourself blind.
Fair enough. Can I talk to you, Scribe? Nope. Any of you? Nope. Well, I could surely talk to you.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
Oh.
May I join you?
At least we'd only take up one of Lord Pisac's beds instead
What?
of two. But I'd like to get some rest. And I advise you to do the same. We have lots of work ahead of us.
Dang. Was Henry actually successful in that? I don't know what that did necessarily, but hey.
Here, Mutt!
There you go. Man, that was... You don't have any shaving schnapps? Wow. Maybe there's some in here?
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
Aye. That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, do I have to put on all my stuff again? Yes. The heck? Okay. Find Zizka.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Christ, pardon me.
All right.
Everybody's so dramatic. Can't go in there.
Don't talk back to me. Get to work.
Still believe in yourself? All right. I must be going. Good health to you. Thank you, sir.
Can I talk to you?
I'm sorry.
You don't sell books?
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My man trained like that.
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the
Your
strength
grandfather?
of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours.
I'm wearing armor.
Cook, come
what are you
here.
talking about?
The first to bleed loses.
Yeah, man, come on.
Yield!
I just slapped you across the face. Come on, man. Anything else for you? Comes with fries. Nice hit.
Watch and learn.
Okay,
I'm
okay, the
just
stamina's
getting
low.
started.
The stamina's low. The stamina's low.
Yield.
You first.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Good gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword.
My worst weapon.
I hope my idiots learned a thing or
Other
two
than the
from
bow.
you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh.
That's not what Henry had in
is it?
mind.
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and
Nice.
find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Jealous?
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Good to see you, friend. Take that.
Now, where's Zizka?
It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Blacks.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Ah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see
So
Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
You want me to go on my own? But he's the Margrave.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Rattay. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
I'll be going then.
Ookie dook. To the Margrave. Ooh. I'm gonna put my glasses back on. There we go. We can see better and everything.
Henry.
Yes, sir.
Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon, and judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think? So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Bergov did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... What if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
No. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
This guy.
No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Oh, now I may be going.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway?
Yeah.
Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumour mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
I kind of like the idea of a nice ride.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Right. Why hurry? There's plenty of time.
Good old pebbles? Good old Pebbles. Pebbles is your loyal companion. You are gifted for saving Lord Capon and Rete, and has been your inseparable companion ever since. You have not heeded the taunts that she excels at nothing, and you have seen good and bad times in her saddle. You forged a strong bond that nothing can break, and in your friendship has awakened in Pebbles the strength and fitness that had long and deeply slumbered within. Now she can boldly compete with the best horses in the noble companies. Pebbles' stats are considerably increased. What? Is that good? You're a whole new horse now, Pebbles. Ain't that something? What you get for riding around. Although I did have you since like episode 3. Mauskowitz.
This horse. Ow! Mind where you're going!
Miska Muska Mauska. Welcome to Mauskowitz, bitch. Get out of the way of my horse next time.
Pigs here. Come and buy us something big.
Okay, got some shops over here. New quest. That place is well detailed for an abandoned place. I'm going there for sure. Horse-chan. Is there a Japanese horseman that lives here? His name is Horse-chan. A lot of carpentry stuff here. There's definitely a blacksmith somewhere. Fields? Hey, it's Mutt! Oh. Neat place. Devil's Den? Hello, doggy man.
Here you go. Take it.
Ooh. Okay. Damn.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
I wouldn't recommend that.
For an alternative mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shishka?
That smile.
Turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Damn. He's smooth with it. Why do I have a sword out? I don't even use a sword. I do have a masterfully crafted work axe though. Hey, I'm full strength right now, pal. Got some groschen for me. What's that sword?
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? See, you're still a drunkard.
You ain't talking to me.
See
Oh,
too,
okay.
Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
Why do you sound so far
we have a lot
away?
to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubianka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Wasn't using one.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the Devil's Den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
What?
Plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs.
Sorry, you're too far away. I can't hear you.
Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah,
I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
So rude.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep.
Dang.
I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could bet on the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance.
Yeah.
We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, They're not far from the road. They're used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
I have my own.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Yeah. What are you doing?
So if I understand correctly, you're not afraid of any dirty work. Or am I wrong?
Well, you're
We'll let him do his thing.
Greetings to you.
You'll have plenty of time to look around once the devil is free.
Okay. But we're gonna have to do this next time. We're not leaving just yet, buddy.
Hurry.
I'm gonna have to catch you and you.
So hop on, we have to ride.
Oh, okay. On the flip-flop. Peace.
Come on, lad.